Hey guys, this is Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft SkyFactory 2.5.4. First episode, so we'll get right into it. If you haven't watched the episode 0 of this series, you should probably check that out to get a few more details as to what's going on. So the first thing we're going to do is hopefully it doesn't lag too much because I've been sitting here for a while loading chunks. So the first thing we're going to do is start chopping down this tree. Now all there is in this world, it's a void world, so it's absolutely nothing except for this one tree and a piece of dirt. Now you're asking what the heck can you do with that? Well, with these mods you can do lots of things. So the first thing we're going to do is build a crafting table. I'm going to make it a crafting station because I can. So we're gonna go ahead and hurry up here, so I gotta get places. Now if everything goes perfectly well, we'll have no problems here whatsoever and we'll get a sapling. If we don't, we failed episode 1, guys. I screwed up placement there, but first thing I'm gonna do here is make a platform to try to catch any saplings that fall down. The more area I encompass, ooh, I just got one, so we're good, guys, for now. First bit of the series, I'm not going to be making any cuts, so anyone who wants to just like try and start playing has an idea of what to do. I see another sapling here, and now I'm going to start punching these leaves in regular Minecraft. Actually, I think the sounds are a little loud. I think. I thought I fixed this for the video. Okay, whatever. But punching leaves gives you the same chance of getting saplings, which you use to grow more trees, rather compared to letting it just decay naturally, so it doesn't really matter. First thing I want to do here is get this crafting station out of the way so we can grow our next tree. And there goes an airplane, so let me just mute for a second. Screw the muting. But, so in this mod pack, to grow these trees really fast so you don't have to sit around and wait, if you sneak a lot, eventually the tree's gonna grow. And I'm pretty sure this is a thing. Yes, it is. So, there's a thing in there's a mod in this mod pack called Vein Miner, and that's basically using the grave key, which is to the left of the number 1 in your on your keyboard, and what that allows you to do is just auto mine basically everything that's the same type of block that's adjacent to it, so that lets you chop down trees really fast, which is nice. So that's basically the first thing we're going to do here. Also, another thing you want to do is start expanding your land. I typically like using half slabs because they're more efficient for space wise. I'll go ahead and make this a 7x7 platform now, and I'll just plop down a sapling here. That's basically the first thing you want to do. Just start getting up, planting trees, growing them, chopping them down, and repeat. It's a lot of grind work in the mod, but it's kind of how it is. Can't do much about it in that respect. And maybe I might cut it, I don't know. I might make some cuts while I'm doing this, but for now we'll just be chopping down with this. If you like, you can make an axe out of this. Make an axe out of the wood you make. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I typically end up not doing that. That's good enough. Another thing you want to start making here is oak barrel. If you put this on the ground, you can put things like saplings into it. I'm not going to put all my saplings in though. And when you fill up the barrel, it'll start making more dirt for you. So that's an important thing. After I get some more wood, we'll start moving on. This platform's plenty big enough for me. I don't need anything special. So here we go, just doing this more. Like I said, you can make an axe to make the process a little faster, but okay, apparently vein miner did not work. Hello? Okay, apparently vein miner's not working. Hello? Is this tree too big or something? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Let's just make an axe, goodness sakes. Avoid all this nonsense and just make axes already. I'll make 2. And meanwhile, while I do this, the next thing you want to do is start making crooks. So these are crooks. You just put sticks like this, and I'm just going to make my life a little easier and make them compressed crooks, which are essentially crooks with more durability. So it's a good idea to do that. And what these crooks allow you to do is to get more saplings and just more drops from everything. And get moving on. Okay, I'm really bad at this, but let's open up the achievement book here. See how far we've gotten. We're working on this right now. We're pretty much going to be done with that. Gotta craft a sieve. Right, so crafting a sieve here. Come on, hello. Is any eye not working today? There we go. Oak sieve. So you need to get the silk mesh, which you get from string, which comes from using crooks on. Well, we'll get there. We just gotta keep chopping down trees for now. So this is going to be just a really early starting video. Nothing too special. We'll just plop down a torch somewhere as we can. So far, luck has been absolutely horrendous here. Haven't gotten any silkworms, so these crooks give you a chance of getting silkworms when you use compressed crook, or crook, bone crook, or wood crook, and you get these silkworms here. Now what we're going to do is we have this piece of dirt here. We're going to take that out of the barrel, start making some more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like 5, 6, 7 blocks away and plant this, put this dirt here. This is absolutely unnecessary, by the way. You don't need to do it this far away. I'm just doing it because I can. And just because I'll need to expand later on anyways, so I might as well do it now, right? I'll make a quick 5x5 area of this. And this is where we're going to start making our string here. Actually, we're probably going to, yeah, we're going to make our string over there. So with these silkworms, you can eat them, but I don't recommend it because they're used to get some string for you. So what you do is grow the tree. Hopefully I don't, come on. I was about to say, hopefully I don't suffocate in the tree. But anyways, and then now you'll take your silkworm and you'll just plop it on the tree. And just to make the process faster, I'm going to put them around there. And we'll be cutting some more trees. So what those silkworms are going to do, they're going to infest the tree with the silkworm until they become infested leaves. They'll turn pretty much completely white, and at that point you will pretty much have lots of string when you use a crook or compressed crook to break the leaves. Probably end up going to not cut this video, cut parts of this video. I have now decided. Anyways, moving on. So we're just gonna keep doing this, and after a while, once we get that going, we'll be going places. For now, you just want to get as much wood as you can because you'll need lots of it later. So, as much as you can. The vein miner mod is absolutely just for more efficiency. It takes the amount of hunger that you would use had you not used vein miner. But it's just a convenience thing. It's completely balanced, right, everyone? Just kidding. You saw, if you watched episode 0, you'd know that sometimes vein miner isn't the greatest thing, but I did that intentionally, so not to worry, guys. Now we're up to quite a good amount of wood here. I'm gonna start getting things going. Gotta make some more compressed crooks, like always. Can't have enough of these. Probably don't want to make that many. I will make 2 more compressed crooks. You can go ahead and use regular crooks, but they have overall less durability than if you combine them, so I recommend doing that. So you can see how these infested leaves are infesting. This one's completely infested here. I'm gonna wait till the entire thing's infested so I can just vein miner the entire thing. But another really important thing to consider is that you don't want to build too much, because what will happen is that mobs will start spawning, and you obviously don't want that. I'm obviously done goofing here because I make my platform a little too... I'm so bad at placing. I make my platform a little big. It's fine for me though, because I believe the range is 20 blocks, so I should be safe regardless. And I'm gonna actually chop up this barrel and put it a little closer over here. Just a tad bit closer, you know. And I'll put it smack in the middle. That'll be fine. I'll probably want to get another barrel going because you can never have too many barrels. And in case you don't know, this is the crafting recipe. I'll make 2 more. And it takes 10 saplings for each one to fill a barrel. So, oh, we're getting pretty close there. Come on, grow already, man. There we go. Goodness sakes. Ooh, this is a big tree. This is why vein miner is nice. And bam, just all of it done in one go. We got tons of saplings from that. That's great. Go eat another apple. I usually use the apples to keep my hunger up, so anyways, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and we'll be doing that pretty shortly. And so your objective here is to get as much dirt as you can. That's your objective, because you're gonna be using you're gonna be sifting them through a sieve. So you want to get as much sapling as you can from chopping trees and such. You don't need too many of these because they take a bit to compost, and they use 10 each, so you don't really need to have a ton going on, but you can make more barrels. I might make 1 more actually. And there is also the gravestone mod. I'm not just talking about random things, by the way. There is the gravestone mod in this version of Skyblock, so when you die, there'll just be a gravestone with all your that you break to get all your stuff, which will be nice. Of course, if you want to be a little more efficient like me, you could have multiple trees infested with silkworms at any given time, but I'm just doing one because I can. And yeah, you can, like I said, you should just keep collecting wood. It's a lot more fun playing in multiplayer. I'll be honest. I um might set up a server and play with some friends. I don't know about that one yet. Because my computer is barely holding up recording single player. Like, I have about 250 megabytes of RAM left. So that's not exactly the best if you're when you're gaming, because I only have 4 gigs here. But I make the most of what I have, so I think this is pretty much done. I'm gonna say it's done. So let's go vein miners. And now we got 22 string, which is plenty. Um, Typically you always want to have some it infesting. That probably wasn't the smartest idea, but we'll do that. And we'll use some of the silkworms here and just go infest the leaves. So now we can move on, finally. I'm OCD, I'm gonna move this. But now we can move on. So now we have this. Now we gotta craft sieve. So to craft sieve, we gotta do this. To make this silk mesh, you gotta do this. So we have exactly enough for one sieve, that's good. You'll only need one sieve because it's single player and you can't really be any more efficient. So there we go, we have our first sieve here. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We have more dirt here, woohoo. So now we can start sieving some dirt. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up our inventory actually. Dump this in here, don't need that. That's some backup food if we need it. Don't need all this wood, don't need all this. And there we go. So you just, to use the sieve, just right click and that will give you this. So we're just going to be using the sieve here. And you'll see that right next to my dirt to the right, you'll see those little stones, the gray things, those are stones, and you can use those to make cobblestone, believe it or not. So that will allow us to advance even further. Anyways, so now we're sieving through our last one. We got 40 stones, which is nice. We put them in a 2x2 to get that. I'm actually going to put these on the bottom here so I can put all my sieve stuff that I get up here. Alright, so now we have this cobblestone. So now to make a furnace, which is what you're going to do to advance here, you could make this furnace, but the more efficient one is the slab furnace. And so what that does is you only need 6 cobble instead of 8 cobble. So if you're trying to speed run or do something really fast, this is the better way to go. I'm just going to do it because it's more efficient in general. So now we're going to start making some charcoal here for efficiency's sake. And we're going to get cooking on resources here pretty shortly. So, alright. Now we're looking back in the quest book. We've crafted a sieve. And now we got to get to this step here. Craft a hammer to turn. This is the step we're going to go to here. We're actually going to do this first before we get there though, because that's a more important step. Oh goodness. It be lagging hard, yo. Whoa, that was some really bad lag. Holy cow, what is going on? That is some serious lag. I don't know what that was about. Alright, oak barrel. No idea what that was about. I did some testing before and it was perfectly fine. What? Seriously? I don't recall that you're supposed to be using this barrel. But, I guess you're supposed to. Let's go get some wood here. That's not what I meant to do. Goodness sakes, I'm having the hardest time trying to make a barrel, man. Make another barrel. Put it here, and apparently it's supposed to put saplings in it, which is definitely not what you're supposed to do. So I think I read the quest book wrong. I'm not familiar with this step because usually it'll rain, and I'll collect stuff, collect the rain in barrels to get the job done. Obviously that's not what happened, so I gotta go ahead and read that again. And after we do that and make some water, we're gonna end the episode. So I guess because we can, let's do that. Read the quest book again. Whoa, I did not read that properly. It's supposed to use the wooden crucible. Alright. Wooden crucible, really? Okay, is that not a thing, crucible? Alright, here we go. Oak crucible. Alright, that's easy. So, this, and this. Now we gotta go chop down some more saplings. Chop down more saplings, chop down more trees, and get some saplings. I'm totally going to get carpal tunnel from pressing the shift button so many times. Alright, I think that should be enough. So that should be making 1 bucket of water there. And what we're gonna do is, next thing we're gonna do is make a hammer here. This is how you make a hammer, stone hammer. And what you're going to do with that is, I'm going to do it to both of these, so let's just use vein miner because we can. And so if you hammer it once, it turns this cobblestone to gravel. And if you use the hammer again, change it to sand. And if you use it again, it changes it to dust. Now what we're going to do with that is not do that yet, but we're going to make clay here. So this is almost done here. Come on. So now we have a full bucket of water, drop the dust in, and now we get some clay. Gonna break the clay and get some clay out of it. And we gotta do that again and again and again. So as you can see, you have to be planting lots of trees at any given time. I think this is done as well, so nice and nice. There we go. So anyways, that will be it for this episode. We made a bit of progress here because I'm speeding through the beginning a lot. But until next time, thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.